Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Suratul Hashr. And Al-Hashr is the banishment. And this is the Maulana Muhammad Ali translation. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, whatever's in the heavens and whatever's in the earth glorifies Allah, and He is the Mighty, the Wise. He it is who caused those who disbelieved in the book of Allah. He it is who caused those who disbelieved of the people of the book to go forth from their homes at the first banishment. You deemed not that they would go forth, while they thought that their fortresses would defend them against Allah. But Allah came to them from a place they expected not, and cast terror into their hearts. They demolished their houses with their own hands, and the hands of the believers. So take a lesson, O you who have eyes. And had it not been that Allah had decreed for them the exile, He would have certainly chastised them in this world, and for them in the hereafter is the chastisement of the fire. That is because they were opposed to Allah and His Messenger. And whoever is opposed to Allah, surely Allah is severe in retribution. Whatever palm tree you cut down, or leave it standing upon its roots, it is by Allah's permission, and that He may abase the transgressors. See, it wasn't because they were of a different faith, it was transgression, and we'll find more about that elsewhere. And whatever Allah restored to His Messenger from them, you did not press forward against it, any horse or any riding camel, but Allah gives authority to His messengers against whom He pleases, and Allah is possessor of power over all things. Say, something had been taken and returned. You don't need to know any more of the story to say, oh, it's obviously not aggression, Whatever Allah restored to His Messenger from the people of the towns, it is for Allah and for the Messenger and for the near of kin and the orphans and the needy and the wayfarer, so that it be not taken by turns by the rich among you. And whatever the Messenger gives you, accept it, and whatever He forbids you, abstain, and keep your duty to Allah. Surely Allah is severe in retribution. For the poor who fled, who were driven from their homes and their possessions, seeking grace of Allah and pleasure, and helping Allah and His Messenger, these it is that are the truthful, and those who made their abode in the city, and in faith before them, love those who have fled to them, and find in their hearts no need of what they are given, and prefer before themselves, though poverty may afflict them. And whoever is saved from the niggardliness of his soul, these it is that are the successful, and those who come after them say, Our Lord, forgive us, and our brethren, who had precedence of us in faith, and leave no spite in our hearts towards those who believe. Our Lord, surely Thou art kind, merciful. Hast Thou not seen the hypocrites? They say to their brethren who disbelieve from among the people of the book, If you are expelled, we certainly will go forth with you, and we will never obey anyone concerning you. And if you are fought against, we will certainly help you. And Allah bears witness that they are surely liars. If they are expelled, they will not go forth with them. And if they are fought against, they will not help them. And even if they help them, and they will certainly turn backs. Then they shall not be helped. Your fear in their hearts is indeed greater than Allah's. And that is because they are a people who understand not. They will not fight against you in a body, save in fortified towns, or from behind walls. Their fighting between them is severe. And thou wouldst think them united, but their hearts are divided. And that is because they are a people who have no sense. Like those before them, shortly they tasted evil consequences of their conduct, and for them is a painful chastisement. They tasted the consequences of evil. The consequences themselves weren't evil. Of course, there are systems that evildoers are placed amongst each other, and their time, it's left up to the fellow evildoers to decide what to do with each other. And it's like, no, that's not the same thing as justice. It's unbridled evil unleashed upon itself. That's not the same thing. Like the devil when he says to man, disbelieve, but when he disbelieves, he says, I am free of thee, surely I fear Allah, the Lord of the worlds. Remember that he, we're talking about on an individual basis, because you got to believe or disbelieve, do good or do evil, on an individual basis. And the he, the pronoun of the he, being gender neutral. And we'll find other things that, talk to everybody. So the end of both of them is that they are both in the fire to abide therein, and that is the reward of the wrongdoers. O you who believe, keep your duty to Allah, and let every soul consider that which it sends forth for the morrow, and keep your duty to Allah. Surely Allah is aware of what you do, and be not like those who forget Allah, so He makes them forget their own souls. These are the transgressors. Not alike are the companions of the fire and the owners of the garden. The owners of the garden are the achievers. Hadn't we sent down this Qur'an on a mountain, thou wouldst certainly have seen it falling down, splitting asunder because of the fear of Allah. And we set forth these parables to humanity, that they may reflect. He is Allah, besides whom there is no God, the knower of the unseen and the seen. He is the beneficent, the merciful. He is Allah, besides whom there is no God, the King, the Holy, the Author of peace, the Granter of security, guardian over all, the Mighty, the Supreme, the Possessor of greatness. Glory be to Allah from that which they set up. He is Allah, the Creator, the Maker, the Fashioner. His are the most beautiful names. Whatever is in the heavens and the earth declares His glory. He is the Mighty, the Wise. And these 3 verses, and I'll you're going to hear the Arabic in a second here, are ones to say in the morning before going out. And it is said that 70,000 angels follow those who have said these each morning. And by morning, after dawn, after the dawn prayer. Muhaiminul Azizul Jabbarul Mutakabbaru Subhanallah amma yushrikun Wallahul Khalaqul Bari'ul Musawwirul Lahul Asma'ul الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم. Well, Hakim is, I might have said that wrong. I got kind of winded in a couple verses there, but so remember the gender-neutral aspect of referring to God, and I don't